Hi guys, White Witch 110 here. It is done. Just finished it this very minute. I have been working on it with every second I have. So I thought I would just do a quick video to show you. And now it'll be on to the next, whatever one I pull. Oh, oh my goodness. Hi guys, White Witch 110 here. This is the new one. It is one of the ones in the mystery swap that Midnight Soul 13, Tammy and I did. I did this part, most of it last night. I just had a little bit to fill in when I got home. This is what I'm working on now up in here. So I'm going to get this done, or most of it filled in, and then I'll have just this part to do. I was going to take it to work on it, but then I decided no. By the time I got everything adjusted and where it should be, it'd be time for me to start, so I didn't bother. But it's going pretty good, and I'm glad that you can see this is a book. And the castle looks pretty good, and the tree and the birds and all that. So I'm really happy with it. And I'm sure because it looked, what's the matter, Sass? That it looks so good without the beads. It'll look good with the beads. Come here, baby girl. Sassy. Come here. Come here, Sassy. What's the matter, baby girl? What's the matter, baby girl? Huh? How's my sweetheart? Huh? How's mommy, sweetheart? Yeah. And Pearl girl. She puked it earlier. We think it was the new dry food we got, so hubby went out and got a bag of the usual stuff. So her tummy will be happy. Yeah. But my feet are killing me, so I'm not happy. I'm going to pause this. And because I have so many, I wore my winter boots Saturday to go down to the bank and then over to the mall. So by the time I was getting home, my left arch was in extreme pain with the boots. And I haven't had that problem all winter. But I guess because I haven't worn it, that's why. Or worn them. So then hubby decided later in the afternoon to go to the business Costco. So our daughter and her husband came and got us, and we all went. And I wore my running shoes. I was fine until just about the time we were leaving, and my foot was in so much pain. Get home, go to do the laundry, and I went to put my slipper on, and my foot was not having it. I had to go down in my socks. It hurt so bad. Today it was okay. I wore my my tensor sock, I guess you call it, tensor bandage thing you slip on your foot. That helped. But by the time I was coming home, pain. And my one toe is numb. Not fun at all. So I did write more of the story. So it's in this book. So I will go and read this. Put you on pause. Hi guys, here I am to read the rest of the next part of the story that I wrote. And here we go. Thomas went to the cabin to see Tina before opening the links. Thomas, she hadn't been expecting him. Come in. Sorry to catch you off guard. I wanted to go through the information with you. Hope you don't mind, he said. No, I'm just surprised you'd come after your shift. This was important, so he didn't mind. The link sent to the comments made on the links sent were those comments made on a travel site. All positive feedback on the resort until the last one. Here, someone is mentioning the laughter. She pointed to her laptop screen. Tanya read, "My wife and I enjoyed our stay at the resort. Our cabin was clean and well stocked of towels. The staff are very attentive to your needs. The only negative was the laughter that came from the wooded area. We were advised it was local teens and the police were aware of it." This was dated 2 years ago. The next one got to the point. "Nice day except for the noise in the woods. Would not advise renting a cabin." Another 2 years ago. Yet another, but more recent. "My friend and I came in regards to the laughter. We spent 2 nights ghost hunting. Without a doubt, this place is haunted." From there, 4 other reviews mention the place being haunted. This couple say they requested a room in the main lodge. The rest of their stay was pleasant. They heard nothing, Tina read. "In the woods," Thomas remarked. His voice was sleepy. His eyes were heavy. "You shouldn't drive. Go stretch out in the 2nd bedroom. You need rest. I'll wake you in a couple of hours." He didn't argue. Tina continued reading and found a link to a Facebook page. It was in regards to the resort and its hauntings. It was hours later when Thomas woke. He rubbed his eyes, making his way to the washroom. Hearing him, Tina put on a pot of coffee. "I'm sorry I didn't wake you. I found a link to Facebook," she told him. He asked what she found. "Lots of people have had experiences. They all were in cabins," she began. "All mentioned the laughter, and they all heard it on their hikes. Nothing before, only after. There are even some who mention the knocks on the door." Oops, sorry. She looked up at Thomas. "You need to move to the lodge." He took a sip of the coffee. "Why haven't the other couple said anything?" she wondered out loud. "The couple beside you changed rooms yesterday. They were going to leave, but this was a gift from friends for their anniversary." He admitted there were no other complaints from the other cabins. "They are likely too far. Why do they continue renting them out?" "Money. Cabin sitting don't bring revenue. They honestly believe it's teens," he explained. "Other staff don't believe it. The cleaners won't come unless they are in 2s, sometimes 3s. I can't understand why so blind. People leaving reviews regarding ghosts can't be good," Tina said. "Well, they do get people coming to see ghosts." Tina wondered why Thomas hadn't told her. It wasn't his place to. Could mean his job. That she understood and apologized. She just felt frustrated. Was there anything to explain why this was happening? Thomas had never bothered to find out. Even though he'd been called to check things out, he never bothered. So what was the difference now? It was her, and he said so. Tina felt her cheeks flush. She was attracted to him, she admitted. He boldly suggested that he stay in the guest room for the remainder of her stay. "But what good is that? You're at the lodge when it happens." "Not that I don't appreciate it," she quickly added. "Up to you. I don't want to impose." Tina gave it another thought. There was no harm in him staying. On second thought, I wouldn't mind. It would be nice to have company. Thomas was going home to change and grab a few things. Tina made his bed and moved some of her things from the bathroom, making room for him. It did feel good, she said to herself. Upon his return, she had read further. Okay, she said. Get settled, and I'll tell you what else I've learned. His bag in the guest room, he returned. It isn't kids, that's for sure. One couple placed a small camera in the window, pointing towards the door. Look what they captured. Tina turned her laptop towards him. What the hell is that? He asked. From descriptions I've heard, possible skinwalker? Around here? I thought they were only in the desert. No, they can be anywhere. It's suggested not to talk about them because they can hear you. Oh no, a memory jolted Tina. A few days. I seen paw prints in the mud. I thought it might be a wolf. One of them instead, Thomas began to worry. I know they take the form of a coyote, from my understanding, she told him. I've never known one to be around here. The other thing is to flash a light at their eyes. If they glow red, it's a walker. Well, that's what the Navajos say. The entire situation had changed. This wasn't something to mess with. If only management believed in such things, these cabins would never be rented out again. I know nothing about skinwalkers, Thomas admitted. Tina filled him in on what she knew. They were originally medicine people who had reached their highest level. The power they gained, they began to use for negative. It went to their heads. They have been around for thousands of years. The only person who can get rid of them is a powerful shaman. This person must know the proper spells or incantations for the walker to turn on itself. Finding its original body and burying it would be another way. You should never whistle at night because it will respond to you. Never speak of them because they can hear from a great distance. It is said they can steal your face, or, locking eyes, they will take over your body. They'll cause you pain, illness, and even death if they chose to. And apparently, they do fall in love. Their children aren't born walkers, though. Says they eat raw meat, raw fish, and insects. Mineral radiation is toxic to them. Tina finished reading. Do you know any powerful shaman? He inquired. No, but I've never seen this person. Plus, what I read says nothing of laughing. I don't feel comfortable coming to the conclusion over a review and picture. How do we even know this footage is theirs? It was a valid point made for them to feel more at ease. As the sun began to descend once again, Tina was on edge. After seeing the video, she was afraid. Thomas didn't want to leave her, but his job was to guard the resort. He left early to grab dinner with her at the lodge. I'll walk you back, he said. Tina noticed the other couples from the cabins beside her. She plucked up her courage to speak with them. She made small talk to begin with. She introduced Thomas, who left shortly after. Sitting in the bar with drinks in hand, they each sipped the drinks ordered. It was the woman that had been in the cabin beside her that spoke first. Have you heard the laughing by any chance? She asked. Tina and the other lady replied yes. Good. I thought I was crazy. She gave out a breath of relief. And that's where I left it. Not exactly a cliffhanger, but that's as much as I could write today. But I will work on it again. And until that time, from Crappy Weather, Ottawa, ciao for now.